So let's play the most important one. The most important one is this one. Brendan allegedly has made it known, maybe, that he actually didn't know you had to pay property tax. He's insinuating, or he's saying actually flat out, that he was unaware that he had to pay property tax when he moved to Austin, Texas. He thought if he paid for the property, that it was his cash, you know, he paid for it in cash, no more bills needed. He was unaware that he has to pay property taxes, which is why he's moving. If that's true, Brendan might be dumber than we all thought. Brendan might be dumber than we all thought if he actually moved to a whole nother state, if he picked up his family and moved them to a whole other state, not knowing that he had to pay property tax. And then a year later, seeing how much money he's paying in property tax, he's now regretting it and now he's moving his family again. Absolutely insanely dumb, if true. But very on brand for Brendan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a great law, actually. So in Florida, because they're old people, yeah, they want to pass this. So this is a Trump initiative, which would be this. When you pay your house off as an old person,
wild,
you get stuck with taxes after that. So a lot of times you still have a huge bill. So what he's trying to do is
never own your house.
Right.
So you're, no matter what, and property taxes only go up because the property, the value of the house goes up, so you're constantly paying property taxes.
There you go.
So if you watch Yellowstone, the series, the whole reason the family had to sell the ranch, they owned the land, but whatever it was, 500 acres, it was like $40 million a year in property.
So you
tax.
don't own your land.
You never own it.
You never own your land.
Own it.
As someone who's always been an apartment liver.
If you watch Yellowstone, Brendan's reference for property tax or finding out about property tax is Yellowstone. I hope he's just repeating something someone told him. Hope that's not his reference of property taxes. Oh yeah, on Yellowstone. Yellowstone? You mean the TV series? The fictional TV series? Is that what you're talking about? Oh my God.
This is fucking...
No, but it's so
I
true.
just learned the hard way moving to Texas.
Yeah, I'm fully behind that. I'm fully behind the idea of when
I learned the hard way moving to Texas.
I'm fully behind that.
I learned the hard way moving to Texas that Texas has very high property taxes. Huh? I moved. So you had to move. You had to move there to find out. You couldn't find out about property taxes before you moved. You had to live there for a year and then you found out. Oh yeah, property taxes. I don't know. Brendan might be the dumbest streamer I've ever seen in my life. Brendan might be the dumbest, most successful person I've seen in my life. Brendan Schaub might be the dumbest, most successful person I've ever encountered in my entire life. How does he do it? How do you move your entire family to another state and not do the most cursory, surface level, generic research ever? Like, we probably, people, me and you in the stream chat, all of us, we probably do more research on which phone we're gonna get with our fucking upgrade. We probably do more research on which fucking, I don't know, jacket we're gonna buy for the winter. We probably do more research thinking about where we're gonna go away for a romantic weekend with our partners or something than Brendan did thinking about moving his family to another state. We probably do more research trying to think of what new running shoes we should get, what new walking shoes we should get, than Brendan did into moving to his family to Austin, Texas. This is fucking insane. He did absolutely no research, like nothing. Now it all makes sense when he was surprised and annoyed about the weather. Remember when it was really hot in Austin? Remember when it was super hot? Because I guess the summers in Austin are really fucking crazy, on Texas in general. And everyone was saying this before in the Reddit. People were probably telling him before. And he didn't know. So he was starting to get annoyed by it. And in the winters, annoyed by it. Like, I don't get it, man. I understand sometimes not always being the person that researches everything, right? I get it. Sometimes being the person that's always researching things can be a bit annoying. Always looking up stuff. Sometimes there's a beauty and there's a genius to just going into things blindly. That can work for you. But I don't think you can do that when you've got a family. I don't think when you've got a family, you can go on a whim. You can roll the dice. Unfortunately, once you have a family, for better or worse, you lose your privileges to go on a whim, to roll the dice, to be somewhat spontaneous. Everything has to be kind of thought out a little bit more. You have to kind of think ahead a little bit more when you got a family. Not crazy, not like fucking forecasting level, right? But you have to think ahead a little bit. A little bit. Like, if I move to this place in the summer, how's it gonna be? What type of places are we looking for? What type of what type of area? What type of people? How's my people do that with commuting. I've heard of people. I probably would never go this far, but I've heard of people when they're moving to a new place for a job, right? Or when they're moving to a new place for a job, let's say, before they accept the job, I've heard people do this thing where they will go like on a trial commute. They'll travel there, book an Airbnb, and midweek, maybe on a Monday or a Wednesday, they'll go and they'll set off from their quote unquote Airbnb and leave like they're going to work to see how long the commute is, to see what the journey's like, to kind of spec it out, and then decide if they're going to accept the offer. No, based on that sort of thing. People do that all the time. And this motherfucker's moving his entire family to another state, and he did zero research on property taxes. And he got surprised when he paid for them. Wow. I'm learning the hard way in Texas. Brother, surely you should have known this before. It's absolutely insane how, I know, like, it's just, and he brags about it too. He acts like, oh my God, how was that to know? I didn't. It's like, bro, you're meant to research this. Like, who's going to tell you? I don't know. Crazy. But makes sense though. It's very on brand for Brendan. Very, very, very on brand.
Behind that, I'm fully behind the idea of when you buy your house.
You never actually, it's never your house.
No, and when you pay your house off,
it's never yours.
When you pay your house off, you should not have to pay taxes after that.
It's insane,
right?
That's ridiculous.
You can put it in a trust. Like, say if you have kids, and you own your house, you can put it in a trust, and there's ways to get around some of the taxing. But you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Machi. Big up Machiwi. Yes. Pretty sure the property taxes estimates are listed on Zillow or whatever site he uses. Exactly. Yeah, it is. If you scroll down, even I saw them. I think you got to scroll a bit down. Usually the pictures are at the top. But if you scroll a bit down, they have a full breakdown of everything. They have a full breakdown of HOA fees, whatever else fees you have to pay, and it's there. The taxes. And it actually, I think it actually gives you a general price overall of everything added together. What the price will be exactly to the fucking I think exactly to the cent. It tells you exactly there. I had no idea about property taxes. Fucking hell. Kind of wild. It's kind of wild. But I guess in defense of him, maybe he does have an idea, because maybe when you're rich, you don't really need to, innit? When you're rich, you don't really need to worry about these type of things. Maybe that's why. For lack of better words, fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Why
it's crazy.
Would you not?
And he's used to having a lot of money. So he's still got the mindset of like, oh yeah, I've got a lot of money. The money will sort it out. I don't need to worry about the details. The money will sort it. Maybe that's why he's thinking. He's thinking that way. He's thinking from a place when he used to have a lot of money. But wow. Fuck's sake.
That makes no sense.
No, you never really own your house.
Well, how about the fact, look this up, Jen, when you pay into Social Security your whole life, right?
Yeah.
If you die before you're 65, I believe that money does not go to you. I believe that money just gets sucked back into the system.
I mean, it wouldn't really go to you if you're dead.
Huh?
It should. What do you think? It should go to your family?
You've been paying in the whole time.
Dead, you're not getting.
So what? You've been paying. Look, watch this. You don't personally collect your time if you die before claiming them.
Hold on right here.
Hold on.
So we're collecting
62.
Look at you.
If
Almost
you die
there.
before claiming retirement benefits, you won't receive them.
Not the whole story. Then no retirement benefits are paid out. The system does not refund the tax.
Your spouse can get it though.
The system does not refund the tax you paid in if you're single. If you have a spouse, survivor benefits as early as 60 or 50 if disabled, any age if you're caring for a child.
Hey, fellas,
16.
fellas.
All right.
I don't know. I give a fuck. None of us have Social Security.
Brendan thinks Social Security is a poor thing, by the way. Brendan thinks Social Security is a poor thing only. He doesn't know that you pay into Social Security because you're employed, basically. Your taxes go towards it. So you will receive it when you, quote unquote, retire. He didn't know that. Before I press play again, he did not know that he had no idea that he was eligible for Social Security. Because I guess in Brendan's head, he thinks of Social Security. He thinks, probably in Brendan's head, when he thinks of Social Security, he thinks of black people. When he thinks of Social Security, he thinks of black and brown people. He thinks of poor people. I'm not poor. Not knowing that, no, you can also get Social Security, you fucking idiot. You just can't. Brendan's the best. Brendan's the fucking best. Oh my god, he's so funny.
Well, Brian's almost
We're all
there.
paying the Social Security bill, all of us. So you will have a Social Security check when you hit 65.
Lit.
There you go.
He just found that out, by the way. He just found that out. He just found that out. He's what, 45? 44? He just found out. He just found that out in real time. He just found out a couple of weeks ago that he had to pay property taxes. That's why he's moving. And he just found out now in real time that he's eligible for Social Security. Wow. That's why, motherfuckers, let me switch cameras. I saw somebody on my fucking Twitter. I saw like a big, I don't know if people do this on purpose, but I saw someone on my Twitter recently say something like, oh, a lot of big opportunities coming for me. A lot of big opportunities coming for me up. I can't wait to show them with you guys, but I can't lie. I'm feeling a little bit weird, and the imposter syndrome is real, man. The imposter syndrome is real. I don't know if he was doing that for attention-seeking purposes, but if you're out there and you have any type of imposter syndrome, you're a fucking idiot. If you have imposter syndrome, you are a fucking idiot, and you need to get over that ASAP. Because someone like Brendan, at one point, was a very rich person, not say wealthy. At one point, Brendan was doing very well for himself. At one point, he was probably an easy millionaire at one point. Driving all the expensive cars, living in lavish houses, sending his kids to fucking the same private school that LeBron James' kids go to, the same private school that Kim and Kanye West's kids go to, bro. He was doing well, living in the hidden hills, driving nice cars. And he's that dumb that he only discovered that he's eligible for Social Security at the age of 45 live on air. He only discovered the other day he had to pay property taxes. That's why he's downsizing his home. So you don't have imposter syndrome. Please don't have imposter syndrome. Because there's people out there much dumber than you are. Way dumber. Much dumber. Muy dumber than you are, right? How do you say that in fucking Spanish? How do you say way more dumb in Spanish? I want to say that. How do you say really dumb in Spanish? I want to hear that. How do you spell it? How do you say that in Españoles? How do you say that? How do you say really dumb? What? Is that how you said it? Eres muy tonta. Eres muy tonta or eres muy tonto for the male. Eres muy tonto. Is that how you say it? Eres muy tonto or... Is that it? Hold on, let me get on the screen here. I'm not seeing it properly. The phrase you're really dumb can be translated in several ways in Spanish. Eres muy tonto to a male. Eres muy tonta. This is the most standard translation. Eres tan tonto or eres tan tonta. You're using tan, so, and muy effectively. More intense, offensive is eres un estúpido. Eres muy estúpido. Eres muy estúpido. O eres una estúpida. Ah, imbécil. Ah, eres muy torta y eres muy estúpido. Eres torta y estúpido. Y estúpido. Sí, claro. Fucking hell. How can you have imposter syndrome when Brendan is fucking rich? At one point he was rich. Come on, man. Ah, what's pendeja? What's pendejo? What's pendejo and pendejo? What does pendejo mean? Pendejo means dick, right? Is pendejo dick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, idiota is idiota. Pendejo. Yeah. Okay. Pendejo. Pendejo. Idiota. Estúpido. Tonto. What else is it? Yeah, exactly. There we go. I never thought I'd be learning Spanish from a British Angolan, but yeah, exactly. Here we are, man. Mi nombre es Agostino.
This is a great law. Money does not go to you. I believe that money just gets great law, actually. So in Florida, because they're old people.
One more time.
Yeah, they want to pass this. So this is a Trump initiative, which would be this. When you pay your house off as an old person,
Wild.
you get stuck with taxes after that. So a lot of times you still have a huge bill. So what he's trying to do is
You never own your house.
right.
So you're no matter what, and property taxes only go up because the property, the value of the house goes up, so you're constantly paying property taxes.
There you go.
So if you watch Yellowstone, the series, the whole reason the family had to sell the ranch, they owned the land, but they whatever it was, 500 acres. It was like $40 million a year in property.
So you
tax.
don't own your land.
You never own it.
You never own
You
your
never
land.
own it.
As someone who's always been an apartment liver, this is fucking.
No, but it's so
I
true.
just learned the hard way moving to Texas.
Yeah, I'm fully behind that. I'm fully behind the idea of when you buy your
So
house.
you never
and pay
actually.
it
It's
off,
never your house.
No, and when you pay your house off,
never yours.
when you pay your house off, you should not have to pay taxes
No.
after that.
It's
Like,
insane.
right?
That's
You're an
ridiculous.
old
You can put
person.
it in a trust. Like say if you have kids and you own your house, you can put it in a trust, and there's ways to get around some of the taxing.
Yeah.
But you're fucked. Dude.
That's, for lack of better words, fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Why?
It's crazy.
Would you?
No, it's retarded that your fucking co-host and your boss learned about property taxes via Yellowstone, exactly as disease. That's what's retarded. The retarded part is Brendan learning about property taxes through fucking Yellowstone. We're glad he did, by the way. For the sake of his family, we're glad he did. But fucking no, learning about property taxes through a TV show is fucking insane.
Would you not? That makes no sense.
No, you never really own your house.
Well, how about the fact? Look this up, Jen. When you pay into Social Security your whole life, right?
Yeah.
If you die before you're 65, I believe that money does not go to you. I believe that money just gets sucked back into the system.
I mean, it wouldn't really go to you if you're dead.
Huh?
It should. What do you think? It should go to your family?
You've been paying in the
Well,
whole
if you're
time.
dead, you're not getting.
So what? You've been paying. Look, watch this. You don't.
So, but that's a good point too, by the way. So Brian wants your Social Security to go to. So what does Brian want? I don't understand what he wants here. So he's angry that Social Security doesn't go to you if you die. Who should it go to then? I guess what he means is that Social Security, like if you die before the age, like I think that's what he means. I think he's basically trying to say that because I think you're eligible to withdraw your Social Security at a certain age, right? So whatever age it is, let's say it's like 70. Maybe the rule is if you die before you're 70, they don't give you the money. But I guess Brian's argument is that I've been paying into it all this time. That money should be made available to some member of my family, even if I do die before that age. You know, that's what I think he's trying to say. I guess it's a bit hard to understand because English isn't his first language, but I guess
Don't personally collect your time if you die before claiming them.
Hold on right here.
Here, hold on.
So we're collecting
62.
Look at you,
If you
almost
die
there.
before claiming retirement benefits, you won't receive them.
Not the whole story. Then no retirement benefits are paid out. The system does not refund the tax.
Your
you
spouse
paid in.
can get it though.
The system does not refund the tax you paid in if you're single. If you have a spouse, survivor benefits as early as 60 or 50 if disabled, any age if you're caring for a child.
Hey, fellas.
All right.
I don't know. Give a fuck. None of us have Social Security.
Well, Brian's almost
We all
there.
pay into Social Security, Bo. All of us. So you will have a Social Security check when you hit 65.
Lit.
There you go. So there it is.
But it's not much, right?
No.
It's not even cover your property taxes.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a great law.
By the way, isn't big up Gamebird, Social Security was like national insurance? Isn't it like a mix? Isn't Social Security like more of like a mix between like what we have, universal credit, and like what's that thing you get when you what's the thing when you get when you're old? It's like a mix, isn't it? It's like because no, universal credit in America is like welfare, right? I think Social Security is like a mix, if I'm not mistaken. It's more of a mix. It's more of a mix of like welfare, of like universal credit, and like a pension. I guess kind of like a mix, but you get it later. That's what you're trying to say. You get it late in life. So I think so. I'm not sure. I think so. I think so. Either way, I'm aware it's a thing. Either way, I'm British. I'm not from there, and I at least know that Social Security is a thing that all Americans can get and pay into. You know, I don't think Social Security is just for poor people. You know, I at least know that. I'm not even from America, and I at least know I've never had an American bank account. I've never worked in America, nothing. And I at least know that Social Security can be claimed by anybody. You all pay into it if you've got a job. If you pay taxes, you all fucking pay into it. So the fact that Brendan didn't know that and kind of assumed that it was only a poor thing is kind of wild. Kind of fucking wild. Oh, yeah. Anyway.